Hi and welcome to the Belfry. This is the 18th hole on the Brabazon golf course. My name is Chris Ryan, and in this video we're going to show you how you can hit a lob shot when you're faced with a tricky situation and not a lot of green to work with. Just before we get into the video, in the corner of the screen you should have the details for my Facebook account, for my Twitter and for my Instagram. So if you haven't already, then please make sure you go ahead and you follow me on those. So let's just quickly talk through the situation that I've got. I've probably only got around about 15 to 20 yards to the flag, but I've only got about 10 to 12 feet of green. And the greens here on the Brabazon course at the moment are extremely quick, so I know that it's going to be very difficult for me to stop that ball. Now, if I was sitting in very, very tight fairway type grass, I possibly would have the option of playing my most lofty club, landing it just on the front of the green and hopefully getting a little bit of spin. That does, however, require up-to-date equipment that's nice and clean. It does require the right golf ball, etc, etc. In this situation, I'm actually in quite longish, thick grass, so I know that it's going to be almost impossible for me to put any kind of spin on this golf ball. Therefore, I'm left with two options. I either try and play this as a short little pitch shot and accept that the ball's going to roll some 15-20 feet past and hopefully two-putt, or I try and play a shot where I can stop the ball quicker through the elevation and the land angle. This would be probably, from here, the only way to get this ball close. However, it's quite a high-risk shot. But we're going to, however, give you some things that you can do if you wish to practice and play this shot. So first thing is you need to choose the club in your bag which has got the most loft. For me, it's my 59-degree club, so straight away that's going to give me the most elevation from my clubs. It isn't, however, going to be enough. What I therefore need to do is I need to open the club face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate the club face almost 45 degrees to the right before I apply my grip. So now when I put the club out in front of me, you can see how the golf club leading edge is sitting twisted to my right by about 45 degrees. What that effectively does is it gets the loft to point a lot more up towards the sky. That's absolutely key if we're to hit this shot high. Now, to make sure this ball doesn't come out too much to the right, what we'd also like to do is lower the handle slightly. So when I lower the handle, that's going to mean I have to stand slightly further away. I'm possibly going to have a little bit more knee bend, and I might feel as if my tailbone is a little bit closer to the ground. What those two things do is it enables the handle to be lower, which enables the loft to point straighter, but it also allows me to create a swing which is a little bit flatter, a little bit more around me, and it allows me to produce a shallower approach to the ball, which is going to give me a little bit more elevation. So straight away I've got two things which are going to help me. The last one is to really think about how we're releasing the golf club through the ball. I want you to feel almost as if your lead arm stops when it gets level with the ball and the club head accelerates past. Now in reality this isn't going to happen, my lead arm will continue moving. What we do not want, however, is to keep the lead arm moving at such a speed that the golf club isn't going to pass. I want to feel certainly that my lead arm is almost stopping and I'm allowing the club to overtake. The last little point to note is that I want you to feel that as you go through this golf ball, the club face is pointing back at you. So as I look there, that club face is pointing very much back at me. We do not want to release the club with a rotation of the forearms where the club face points more down towards the ground. This is going to start to reduce the loft that's on the golf club, therefore reduce the height, and we're going to get the ball flying too low and possibly a little bit left. So let's just recap. We've got the face open, we've got the handle lower, we've got the goal swing a little bit flatter, and we've got this excessive club head overtaking the hands release. If we can do those things, we should be able to get the desired height and hopefully get that ball a little bit closer than we could with the other option. Now, the last thing to note here would be this is a high risk shot. We are not expecting to get this ball within tapping distance. I'm going to be very, very happy if I can get this ball anywhere within about 10 feet. That would be for me a successful shot. Right, let's go ahead and hit it. Let's go through all those things. And then we've just got to execute it. Okay, and certainly from that situation, I'd be very, very happy with that. It's landed a little bit short, it's left me with about 6 feet, but as I say, for me, that was probably the only way I could get that ball that close was to play that type of shot. So a few things there that you can do in your practice, or maybe when you're out on the course, which is going to help you hit that shot. It is certainly a shot which requires a little bit of practice. However, if you can put the time in, you can get comfortable with it, it can definitely save you some shots. If I didn't have that shot in my bag, I reckon I'd probably have a 20-25 footer left. But by playing that shot, I've left myself 6 feet, much better chance of holding that putt and much better chance of scoring a shot lower on this hole. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully that helped. There's a like button down there. There's a comments box as well. And last thing, if you haven't done already, then please subscribe to my channel. There is a link in the description box, loads more content on there and loads more being uploaded weekly. So thank you very much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you again next time.